Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm returning in with another video on the model farm display. So today on the farm, it is a wet day. There's not much going on, but it's that sort of day where you get stuff done in the yard. Not much field work going on. We did a bit of contracting there, not yesterday, day before, and which was actually Sunday afternoon. Yes, we actually worked on a Sunday there to get a bit of work done before the rain. So we went out to rake 25 acres. This farmer had it down since Friday and was actually going to try and get it in for hay, but then realised it's going to rain all week this week. So yeah, he wanted it in pronto, and we understand. We've had the same exact situation ourselves, so we decided, you know what, we don't normally work on a Sunday, but we'll work on a Sunday to get his haylage in. So yeah, he decided to do it haylage, round bales haylage, but he already had a contractor already sorted to come and do the baling and wrapping. He didn't know that we bought a Fusion, which is fair enough. We're fine with that, you know, with him helping out another contractor as well. It's good in a way because it's less work for us, but it's also, you know, we're sharing work, you know. Yeah, but yeah, he said maybe next year he'll get us with the Fusion. It's just, you know, we got the Fusion pretty much last minute into silage season. I mean, we got it within a week before we started silage, something like that. So, you know, he didn't really know, but yeah, as soon as we get out to the field, start doing baling with the Fusion, we'll get a few photos and advertise it then on Facebook and everywhere. But yeah, so going on the yard, so we'll start off here. New Holland TM140 is taken off the tedder. Main reason being, we need to put it back on the class disco mower, which is sat in front of the pit there. But luckily we noticed this before we're going to go back mowing for second cut. Second cut won't be happening for another about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. But we've got other people to mow for. So luckily we did notice this. She sprung a little leak on the spools. The spools of the tedder was in the back of the, and we noticed she was leaking oil down by the PTO, and you know, it was dripping all the way down from there. I wouldn't say it was a big leak. I think it's only just started, but you might as well get it fixed whilst we've got a bit of time now before we do go back into the silage swing of it and get it done. So yeah, got Farmer Bob there taking a look, and he's probably gonna have to go and get his socket set, and probably have to take off a few of those spool valves and probably get them resealed and get new seals on them. Unfortunately, I think it's a known thing for these TMs, the spool valves tend to leak, so we'll get that done, and then we'll put the mower back on, and that'll be ready to go. Then grease her up and she should be ready to go. So yeah, not much in the shed there now, as you can see. The square baler will be coming out soon. We'll be putting her on the 1494, and we'll be bringing her out to service up. Because we're thinking of doing a bit of hay over at our outer farm. There's a field gone a bit strong for the cows over there, so we're thinking we'll do a bit of early hay. So we're thinking of doing that maybe in the next dry spell, because it is ready to cut, so it is. So we might get that cut and baled for hay if we get a week of dry weather there and get that done. 7 430s packed up on the fert spreader. She'll have to come off that soon, and yeah, she'll have to come off that soon and probably go on something else. This 398 now, you may have seen her before in one of the videos, but this is our next door neighbour. His name's Mark, and yeah, he's just popped over there. He's got a field of bales to collect there. He baled it, I believe Sunday as well. Yeah, doesn't have a pair of squeezers, or his pair of squeezers actually broken. So he's in the market of looking for some, but we were nice enough there to lend him our mchales because he is looking to buy a new set of squeezers, but he's just wanting to try out different makes. He's having a look at Nugent, Fleming and mchale. So he wants to have a look at our mchales and test them out, and also with the brackets being welded back on there, it'll be a good test. They're solid on. So yeah, he's just parked her up there. He's actually giving us a hand there with the new project, which I'll show you here in a second. So yeah, he's just parked her up as he's got a bit of time, and we're thinking, depending on our time, we might go and help him cast some bales maybe tomorrow morning, because he said he's not going to get them all done. He's got about 250 bales to cart, and he only has a small little trailer. So we think we'll take over the dually and probably even our man or two and get them shifted for help him shift. But we decided, you know what, as he wants to buy a new set of squeezers, we'll let him test ours out first. But yeah, he's in his immaculate 398 here with a MF80 loader, and yeah, he's put on our mchales there. The mchales do look a bit big, but they do suit her well. But yeah, the 398 is absolutely immaculate. She is literally like new. He keeps her in well condition. I believe he has a few other tractors as well. I believe he has a little case CX105 and a few other tractors. But he's thinking of selling a few tractors, from what I've heard anyway. But yeah, maybe one day he'll let us go round to his farm and film a little bit and have a little farm tour, maybe down the road. But yeah, so yeah, beauty of a tractor that. Shed with the buck rake on. Yes, she hasn't shifted off the buck rake since we did first cut. The 7810, unfortunately, she's on her last few weeks on our farm. We've got a new tractor come in replacing her. It's new to us, it's not brand new. But yeah, I'm not going to say much, but yeah, it's replacing the 7810. The 7810, we didn't think we'd get rid of her, but she's getting on a bit, and yeah, so she's going to go out to our outer farm, and she's going to be getting a bit of work done to her, and then she's going to be parked in our shed of modern classics and vintage tractors with the rest of them, because again, she is getting on a bit. We don't want to clock up too much hours on her again. So yeah, of course we're keeping her. She's not going to be sold, but we are getting something to replace her. Some of you may think there's no point because we have so many other tractors, but trust me, we've got two going. The Renault's going to go the same time, because we're actually going to be passing the person that's bought the Renault. We're actually passing his house, so we told him, once as we're passing, we'll drop off the Renault with you, and yeah, of course they'll be going on the dually trailer, so there'll be a video on that to say goodbye, obviously. But no doubt we'll see the 7810 in future videos. We might bring her out every now and again, do a bit of work, but she will be in her retirement from now on. So yeah, you'll have to wait and see in the upcoming episodes. I don't think it'll be in the next episode. It might be in 2 or 3 episodes time, where the new tractor will be revealed. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, I didn't think we'd get rid of her, but we did do the hard decision and we'd retire her. But luckily and thankfully we are keeping her, so yeah. Moving on up, bang, there it is, the new shed. A lot of you guys guessed correctly, it was a new shed. Some people guessed it was a pit silage. I know IGN Farmer guessed it was a pit silage. Unlucky there. Good guess though, good guess. But no, not another pit. I think one pit is plenty, and we're going to do plenty of bales as well. Maybe down the future we'll get a second pit, but I don't think we will. But yeah, most people guessed it was a shed. So well done to you guys, it is a shed. And it's not fully done. Actually, it's gone up a lot faster than I thought. The plan was to film it going up, but unfortunately I was at the outer farm dozing sheep and shearing sheep the day that it was pretty much going up. The frame was going up, so of course once the frame's up it's nearly done really. It's just you got to put the roofing, the cladding on, all of that stuff, and she's done. So I missed it. All the frame was up. All the frame was up within a day. So it was. So yeah, it was all done within a day pretty much. So again, I'm very sorry about that. The plan was to film a few episodes of it, but it's gone up so fast. It is the same size shed as that, in fact, but that's obviously a cattle shed. That's why it's got Yorkshire boarding. The plans with this shed's going to be a storage shed. This shed's going to be keeping fertiliser, straw and hay. So there should be about a bay each for everything. Probably not though. I'm going to try to squeeze as much in as I can, and then hopefully have a bit of space to play with and put something else in there. But yeah, one bay will be full of hay. I am definitely going to have them separate. I'm definitely going to have the hay and straw separate just because of the manoeuvrability. And then the fertiliser I might stack on top of the hay. Not a good idea, but I will make sure the hay has been out for a few days or a week or two to settle. I won't put the fertiliser on straight away, but the plan was to stack the fertiliser on top of the hay just to take up less space. But I will make sure that it doesn't catch on fire. There'll be plenty of fresh air coming in from the front. But yeah, we are closing up most of the shed. It's not like the other shed, but this shed's getting cladding all around. It's got the front piece there, stop rain hopefully getting in from the top. It's also got the roof, and on the back here you can see the two telehandlers busy away here. We've got our Manitou MLT on the pallet tines just holding up this piece sheet here. It's not been stuck on quite yet. And then we've got the workers in their Merlot and safety cage, and yeah, person then is just not bolting it on, riveting it on, not with the normal rivets you see, but with like proper rivets, roofing rivets. I don't know what the proper name is for them. But yeah, just got the Manitou then holding that up so it doesn't fall down, of course. Block that up. Sides, yes, the sides will be also done, so there's no rain getting into the fertiliser, hay and straw. Last thing we want is that to get wet. You know, with fertiliser, if fertiliser gets damp, it turns real hard stuff. It's a pig of a stuff then to spread. And also with straw and hay, it gets mouldy, wet. The cows don't enjoy it and it's a waste. So yeah guys, that is a plan. Brand new shed, hopefully you guys like it. A bit of a longer video as well, plenty to talk about in this episode. But yeah guys, new shed. We also had to move the gateway over. It was a bit of a pain, to be fair. So we had to literally move the gate about 2 feet forwards because the shed wouldn't fit properly here without moving the gate up. So that's what we've done. We've moved the gate up a bit and it's perfect now anyway. It's no bother. We knew we'd have to do that. But yeah, and there's plenty of space to get up here into the gateway or into the stack of bales. Just gonna have to be careful when reversing, of course, to get used to it. Not knowing there's a shed there, but yeah, we'll get used to it. But yeah guys, we're literally putting up the shed speedy quick because, as I said, we're getting hay. We might get some hay done next week. We're still debating whether to do small squares up there or big rounds up there and use the 990 and the T-dub, which you haven't seen this silage season yet, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But hopefully you guys like the new shed. Once it's all boarded up, it should look 10 times better. Of course, the sides don't look quite as tidy, but we're getting it done. That's the main thing. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you have any further questions you want to ask me. Feel free to ask. And until the next one guys, as I've said, there's plenty going on. The 7/8/10 is going. We're getting ready for a bit of hay, getting ready for second cut, and of course the new shed. I'm really excited to have a shed dedicated for fertiliser and hay and straw, because then that machinery shed can be dedicated fully for machinery, and we'll have extra space because of course last year fertiliser was in there and it was taking up space. Now we should be able to park a few extra implements in there hopefully, and should be able to squeeze the mchale fusion in there hopefully. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.